I was still holding the hospital discharge papers when the officer asked my daughter the same question for the third time. "Are you sure you were driving the car?" Her voice cracked. "I wasn't. I told you. My aunt took it." My sister stood behind her, arms folded, fake innocence dripping off her like cheap perfume. My parents flanked her, nodding along, rehearsed, synchronized, loyal to the wrong child. "She's scared," my mother whispered to the officer. "Kids lie when they panic." My father chimed in. "She took the car without permission, lost control, and now she's blaming her aunt to avoid consequences." My daughter's face turned red, not from guilt, but from the humiliation of watching her own blood betray her. I said nothing, not because I believed them, but because silence was the first step. My sister, Aisha, was born 3 years after me, and my parents decided early that she was the shining one, the one who needed support, deserved more, should be protected. I was the one who could handle things. A lifetime of lowered expectations disguised as compliments. So when she asked to borrow the car I bought for my daughter's 16th birthday, I said no. Calm, clear, final. But golden children don't hear no. They hear challenge accepted. At 2:47 a.m., my phone rang. Trees, sirens, a smashed front bumper, my daughter unconscious, and Aisha, unharmed, standing there with an expression that screamed, "Fix this for me." She whispered before the cops arrived, "Just say she was learning to drive, please. I can't afford charges." I didn't respond. I didn't have to. My silence filled the space with the truth she didn't want to hear. So she pivoted. She blamed my child. My parents backed her. They always did. Anger would have been easy. Yelling would have satisfied them. They would have labeled me dramatic, overreacting, emotional. So I gave them nothing. Instead, I watched, listened, collected. I replayed every detail, police body cam angles, her slurred excuses, the timeline she hadn't rehearsed properly. I didn't want revenge out of rage, I wanted justice with precision. While they thought I was letting it go, I was working. Step 1. The security footage. My home cameras caught Aisha taking the keys from the kitchen drawer, caught her driving away alone, caught her returning in an Uber after the crash. Step 2. The body cam request. Legally requested. She said 4 different versions of the story within 12 minutes. Step 3. The insurance company. I filed a claim, not for damage, for fraud, on her. Step 4. The police. I called the officer who seemed skeptical, sent him a single email, 3 attachments, no commentary. He replied in 7 minutes, "We'll handle it." 3 days later, my family gathered in my parents' living room for what they thought was an apology dinner for the drama. My dad started, "We're glad you're ready to move on." A knock cut him off. 2 officers stepped inside. "Is Aisha here?" Her face drained. My parents stuttered. I sat down calmly, hands folded. The officers read the charges: vehicle theft, driving under the influence, providing false statements, attempted coercion of a minor. My mother gasped. My father turned on me, eyes wild. "What did you do?" I finally spoke. I stopped protecting her. The officers guided Aisha outside as she begged my parents to follow. They didn't move. Shock pinned them to the floor. My mother whispered, "You could have told us." I met her eyes. "You never listen when I speak." The house was quiet after they left. Too quiet. My daughter sat beside me, leaning her head on my shoulder. "Did I do something wrong?" she asked. "No," I said. "You told the truth, and the truth finally had teeth." She breathed out, a long, trembling exhale, the kind only a child betrayed by adults can understand. As we walked out, my mother stopped me. "Will you forgive us?" I paused in the doorway, feeling decades of swallowed hurt rise and settle calmly in my chest. I'm done asking for fairness, I said. From now on, I take it. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. Leaving their house felt like stepping out of a cage I didn't realize I'd been living in. Justice wasn't loud. It was quiet, precise, surgical. And when it arrived, their faces went pale.